You know, I'm currently reading President Clinton's latest book, Back to Work, and he talks about and advocates for there is a role for government and the private sector to get this economy moving forward again, how they can work together instead of against one another. I think it's a great read. But it reminded me of it's easy to beat up the government, and it's easy to tell plenty of bad news stories about something that didn't work. Well, we all know what happened with the floods of the 20s and 30s on the Mississippi River. And the federal government invested a lot of money building a levee system, and that system worked in this historic flood. I mean, the Corps of Engineers tells me that 1.2 million people would have lost their homes. It would have done $120 billion in damage had the levee system not held and the system worked the way it was intended. And so I know Missouri paid a price for that, and our hearts are with y'all. But I think overall it's still a pretty good news story for all the folks that live in multiple states along the Mississippi.
So now we just need to make sure that the Corps has the wherewithal and the funds to be able to shore up that whole system that they've invested so much money in, or that we the taxpayers have invested so much money in.